here at Car Talk Plaza. Now, as I'm sure you're all aware,
I'm not.
this week,
What are you talking about?
we're celebrating Independence Suspension Day.
Oh,
218 years ago, this week, the first Conestoga...
wait, this sounds like a crock. Are you making this up?
Tommy, the first Conestoga wagon switched over to fully independent suspension. And any year now, I'm sure the Jeep Cherokee will do the same.
Actually, I saw a Conestoga wagon down in San Antonio. You know that park that was next to where we were?
Yes.
And it had four-wheel independent suspension.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just like the Jeep Cherokee
Just like
will
the Jeep
someday.
Cherokee is working toward.
Anyway, if you'd like to talk to us, our number is 888-CAR-TALK. That's 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, my name is Frank. How you guys doing?
Good.
Frank,
All right,
everyone
Frank.
we know is named Frank.
Yeah, well, you know, I do what I can.
Where are you from, Frank?
I'm originally from Brooklyn, but I reside in Florida now. I'm a boys' head distributor down here.
No kidding.
Yes, sir.
You got any of those spiral cut hams?
You know I do. I got a grocer. I'm just coming in today. A truckload came in today.
Yeah, did they fall off the truck? Those are the ones we'd be interested in.
I fell off the truck
The
a
ones-
few times myself.
The ones that don't make it to the loading dock.
FOT, man. Fell off truck.
I caught you guys' show. I was driving home, and I happened to be flipping through the channels, and I caught your show, and I immediately got my attention, and I immediately thought of the problem I was having with my car. And I said, maybe these guys can help me out.
Go for it, Frank. We're ready, man.
Any buddy of ours from Brooklyn, we will do everything in our power
That's what I like
to
to hear.
lead you astray.
Well, here's what's happening, gentlemen. I got a Mitsubishi Montero Sport. I got 40,000 miles on it.
Company pays for it?
Company pays for it.
Good.
Well, I'm making some heck of a commute, but
Yeah.
that's obviously going to be over. But here's what's happening.
Well, driving back and forth from Brooklyn to Miami, that's going to put some miles.
I'm telling you, it's out of control. Actually, I drive up to the Treasure Coast, and it's about an hour and a half,
Yeah.
one way. So I'm spending about 3 hours driving this car every day. And what's happening is whenever I accelerate, because I do enjoy accelerating, it makes a squeaking noise, but it's only when I accelerate hard. What happens is it's a V6, but this car doesn't have nearly the power. I used to drive a Ford Explorer, and it had some power. This thing, you push the gas, and it says, what? Are you talking to me? So what I did is, likewise, it says, yes, I'm talking to you, and I push harder on the gas, and it downshifts back to first gear, and then it goes, wee! It starts making this funny noise.
Just like that? A squealing noise like
a
that?
squealing noise. Only when I push on the gas and it downshifts and the RPMs go up.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's causing that, and I'm kind of worried because now, obviously, at 40,000, I'm going to move the car and go into something else now because I'm not going to be putting that kind of mileage on because I'm relocating.
Right. And you don't need a sport utility in Florida. I mean, what do you need this for?
I'm very sporty, guys.
All right. That's it.
Well,
This thing has 40K on it, and you only hear the noise when you downshift, and the noise is coming from under the hood.
It's coming from under hood. It's an automatic, though, so it downshifts on its own when I get frustrated and it doesn't go and I push
and
harder.
you floor it.
Now, what's happening, fortunately, is
This
something
is not serious.
minor.
Okay, cool.
The belt is slipping.
I see.
This vehicle has one belt, one serpentine belt that drives everything, power steering, air conditioning, water pump. And because it has 40,000 miles on it, it's probably cracked and somewhat worn out and glazed.
I see.
So when you stomp on that gas pedal to try to get this dog to move,
Right.
you're making the RPM go very quickly from what it was, maybe 2,000 up to, say, 4,000.
Right.
And when that happens, the belt, which is going to keep pace with the engine, begins to slip.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the RPMs are going up even faster because it downshifts.
Right.
So the RPMs obviously go up when you stomp on the pedal, and then when it downshifts, the RPMs go up even more.
Right. Okay. So
Either that or the engine's getting ready to blow. One or the other.
Oh man.
But I think it's just the belt. And what I would do, because you have 40K on it, I would take it to the Mitsubishi dealer and
Right.
ask them to put a new belt on.
Right.
And I bet you the noise will go away.
Okay. Cool. Let me ask you something else real quick. Do you guys have any suggestions? Obviously, I want the power, and it's a V6, and I'm not getting the power.
Well, the one for you, Frank, is the Grand Cherokee V8. Oh, you gotta! I can tell.
He's salivating
I
already.
said the magic words. Is that worth a couple of hams, or is that worth a couple
my
of hams?
goodness gracious. I think you're right.
There you go.
You know something? You've opened my eyes. I think that's what I'm going to do.
I'm glad your eyes are open as long as you're driving. Keep them
Well,
open.
yeah. Well, sometimes they close, but you know.
Take it easy, Frank.
Thanks
I
for
really
calling, Frank.
appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for your
Have
call.
a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
1-888-CAR Talk or 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Mabel.
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 Well, that's a seldom heard name.
Isn't it, though? It's very
Yeah.
Victorian.
It's Victorian.
Victorian. I'm
Mabel.
one of the last survivors with the name Mabel.
Gee, I thought it was more Brooklynese, actually.
Mabel.
Oh, actually, you're right. My mother was born in Brooklyn. How could you guess?
From the Victorian section of Brooklyn,
Oh,
though,
yes.
we might
Oh,
add.
yes. There was a Victorian section in Brooklyn.
Where are you from now, Mabel?
I'm from Aspen now.
Colorado.
So what's up, Mabel?
Well, I have a 1982 Subaru station wagon.
Mm-hmm.
When we've been tooling around town for a little bit, and I stopped her, parked, and then I get in and start it, we have this terrible sound that sounds as if I had started the
Car while it was running.
while it was running, with this awful sound that sounds like a chihuahua in pain.
Waffle.
Terrible.
When does this occur?
Waffle?
So,
Did you say
where
waffle?
did this occur?
Wait a minute. Did you say waffle?
She said awful. She said she was from Brooklyn.
Well,
It's awful.
you're only recently a resident of Aspen, Colorado.
No, 30 years.
30 years,
And
but
you still say waffle?
you never forget.
You never forget.
Say this word for us. D-O-G.
Dog?
Oh, Mabel, I love it.
What else?
C-O-F-F-E-E.
Coffee.
Oh, no, that was good.
That was good.
You lost
well,
it on
you see,
that, but
I passed through the Midwest and I lost some of it.
You lost some of it, yeah.
But dog was still there, man.
Dog was very telling.
Dog was there.
All right, now back to the issue. When does this ugly noise occur?
So it occurs not when I start her up from cold,
Right.
but when we've been tooling around town and I start her up from
Oh,
warm.
yeah, okay.
Does this have an automatic transmission? No.
No.
And you get the sound.
Yeah, well, it's more, you know, that high, awful sound. And then I'll turn it off because it scares me to death, and I'll go, you know, do ritual or have an ice cream cone or something
Yeah.
and come back, and she's fine. So it doesn't happen all the time. It's very, very intermittent.
I'm not sure I get it.
I'm not sure I get the noise either.
Oh, God.
Is it clanging of metal pieces together?
It could be, but it's...
Is it that?
That's it!
I hit it?
Oh, marvelous. That's it.
Now, if only we knew what that noise was. Well,
Got
it sounds to me like the starter isn't engaging all the way.
Ew.
Yeah. The way the starter works is when you turn the key, among other things that happens, a little gear jumps out and engages, meshes with
Yeah.
the teeth of the flywheel, and that's what makes the engine turn over and start the car.
That little gear that jumps out from the shaft of the starter on a piece called the starter drive.
Okay.
And it sounds like the gear is not coming all the way into the flywheel, and so what's happening is because it's hitting the teeth.
Okay.
I would think the starter is bad.
So-
or you've
As
got a-
we know, when things get hot,
Yeah.
resistance goes up.
Is that right?
Yeah, you may remember that from high school
That's
physics.
very good. I've written hot arrow, resistance arrow. Okay.
Good.
I mean, that's good.
Good.
And when resistance goes up, as you remember, E equals IR, so
equals
current
IR.
goes down.
Okay.
And when the current goes down,
He's about to say something stupid here. He's about.
no, I'm not.
No,
The power
I'm
that you get-
saving you.
No, I'm gonna keep going until
until you do say
it.
something stupid. Okay.
When the current goes down, the amount of power, which is what makes everything turn,
Yeah.
goes down because the power is I squared R. How am I doing so far?
He's doing great.
I squared R.
It's all
Twinkle,
coming-
twinkle,
I-
little star.
Did you write
Power
down?
equals I squared R.
That's it.
Wait, okay.
And
wait a
that's
second.
what makes, since you don't have enough power, that gear doesn't go all the way in where it's supposed to go. It only goes part way, and it ends up going. Gang, 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 gang.
I mean,
So
you
the
could
bottom
also.
line
Yes.
is a new starter.
That's the bottom line.
Okay.
Well, have your mechanic take out the starter and examine the flywheel. Turn the thing 360 degrees. Make sure you don't have chewed up teeth on the flywheel.
Right.
Also, test the battery because even though the starter resistance does go up, if the battery isn't putting out enough energy, it will prevent the car from starting too. So make sure that the battery and the charging system are sound before you go ahead and just replace the starter motor on our advice.
Okay.
So you want a full workup, electrical system workup.
Electrical diagnosis. But we're suggesting that probably the bottom line will be, after he does this, a new
He should
starter.
check the battery and the charging system first,
Yes,
and then...
Exactly.
And then if that checks out all right, then check the flywheel. If that checks out all right, throw a starter in it.
Okay.
Good luck, Mabel.
Got it. Thank you.
Thanks for your call.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, power equals I squared R? Where'd
Yeah.
you learn that? Is that what they taught you at MIT? You go to MIT, the finest institution of higher learning in the world, and you sit there in class, and some guy with 6 PhDs says, twinkle, twinkle, little star, power equals I squared R?
It's the only thing I remember.
Does your mother know this? How much did she pay for this? Hey, Mom, I went to MIT today. I just came back from class. What'd you learn,
Twinkle,
little Chucky?
twinkle, little star. Power
Power
equals...
equals... Did she pat you on the head and give you a dope
I got a
slap?
dope slap.
And she said, poverty's holding me.
1-888-CAR TALK. That's 1-888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, my name is Kelly, and I'm calling from Monterey, California.
Monterey.
Kelly, your name is?
Yeah, my name is Kelly.
Okay.
Happens in Monterey.
Yeah, it's pretty nice here, except right now we're all fogged in.
Yeah, well, it happens. You lived there in that silly state of California.
Yeah, but they told me it was going to be sunny.
Yeah, they lied, didn't they?
Yeah,
What do the
did.
postcards say? Sunny California.
Yeah.
It's always foggy.
It's always either foggy or too cold.
So
That's
what's
right.
Or both.
so what's going on, Cal?
Well, I've got this 92 Chevy pickup truck,
Yeah?
and it's a stick shift.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I drive the car over 120 miles, it has this problem. It doesn't do it if I drive 90 miles or 100 miles. Just over 120 miles.
Good. So you're a good data collector.
Yeah,
Before you called us, you made sure that you had some interesting data.
that's
I
right.
love it.
I've been watching this problem now for about 3 months or so, maybe even longer.
Good
Really?
for you.
Yeah, I haven't done anything about it.
It's all right.
I'll drive 120 miles and I'll let the truck set. If I let it set for an hour or 24 hours, it doesn't matter. I get back in the truck, I put the thing in first gear, let the clutch out, and it makes this rubbing noise. It sounds like metal on metal. It's not a grind, but it's a rub. It's like vrrr. And then I shift it into second gear. It does the same thing. Third gear does the same thing. I'll drive it for about 15 minutes or so, and then it'll go away.
It happens as you're putting it into gear or
Yeah.
after you're
Actually,
engaging the clutch?
It can happen as I'm putting it into gear, and then it'll be kind of quiet, and I'll start letting out the clutch, and it'll do it again.
When it's happening, do you ever feel a vibration in the pedal?
Exactly my question.
I'm not sure. I think it's if it is, it's pretty subtle. I can
Ah.
actually feel it in the stick shift too.
That's good.
You all right?
Brr, brr.
You need another
You guys okay
antacid?
there?
Well, I don't have an answer because I can't explain the 120-mile thing yet.
Hmm.
I'm working on it.
Don't
just
let
wondering-
that slow you down. See,
Well,
you
lots
can't be worried with all the details.
Yeah, but
if
yeah.
you've got the big picture, that might be good enough. The other stuff may just fall into place.
And it might even be irrelevant.
Well, and more importantly, your detractors may not be able to prove that you're wrong, like the Big Bang Theory.
Exactly. I mean, who
I
the heck
can't
knows?
get it to a mechanic because when it does it, by the time I get it to an auto shop, it's
Not,
gone.
sure, unless you go to a place 120 miles
Yeah,
away.
that's right.
In which case, he's got no motivation to help you because he doesn't know who you are.
I imagine you've done maybe you haven't, but hopefully you've done the obvious, like checking the level of oil in the transmission.
Well, that's what I was thinking that I better do, and I've talked to people and they go, "Oh, you never need to change the transmission oil."
Well, you don't.
No, but you got to have oil.
Okay.
right. You may not need to change it, but having it's good.
Having it is important. Yeah.
And this requires getting under the truck
Uh-huh.
and there's a plug on the side, and taking the plug out.
All right.
And
In
as
there.
soon as you put your finger in there, you should touch fluid.
All right.
And in fact, if the truck is leaning a little bit, it should come pouring out on your chin.
Oh, great.
If there's no fluid in there, then you may have cooked the transmission.
Good.
Now, why it goes away or why...
I don't think it's in the tranny.
No, I don't think it is either. I think you have a release bearing or throwout bearing that's binding up on the collar.
Okay.
The throwout bearing is held by a fork, which gets actuated by your clutch pedal, and the throw bearing slides on a collar on the transmission.
All right.
And it could be that is worn out and causing chattering.
Yeah.
So you may need to have the transmission yanked out. You may need to, you've got how many thousands of miles on this thing?
Forget about it.
It's only got about 70,000 miles on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything.
Well, you may be able to get someone in there and spray some high temp lube on that collar.
Okay.
Yeah. Go into the auto parts store and look for something that says miracle on it. That's a powerful word.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Very evocative. But take the thing into a shop, have them put it on the lift.
Yeah.
Tell them what we think it is. Have them first check the transmission oil level. When they determine that that's okay, see if they can spray some lubricant onto the throat-bearing fork and the collar on the transmission, and if it makes it go away for at least a while, you'll know that
at least our diagnosis was correct.
And when it comes back, you'll need to replace probably the fork and the pivot ball and all that stuff.
All right.
All right. See you, Kelly.
All right. Thanks a lot,
Thanks
guys.
for calling.
Good luck.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Tommy. Do you remember last week's puzzler?
The puzzler.
I still haven't fixed the exhaust leak in your MG, huh?
Exhaust leak.
We'll be right back with the answer in just a minute.
Keep forgetting things.
When you take the wheel for the first time, you'll experience the fun of going places and doing things.
And you'll discover a whole new world of being on the move.
Driving a car can be an exciting thing. The world hurries by and you feel like a bird on the wing. But the hand that steers better know how to do it. You could be dead wrong if you should think there is nothing to it.
And even the lightning bugs start flashing SOS whenever they hear us say it. This is NPR.
Support for the Car Talk podcast and the following message come from J.B. Weld. When you have a big or small repair project at home or in your garage, choose J.B. Weld, the leader in epoxy adhesives. J.B. Weld products bond strongly to a variety of surfaces in even the toughest environments. Proudly made in the USA, it's the brand both pros and experienced DIYers have trusted for more than 50 years. Available at jbweld.com, Amazon, Walmart, and your local auto parts or home improvement retailer.
No matter what you've got planned, you need a song of the summer. This week on NPR's Pop Culture Happy Hour, we are rounding up experts from NPR Music. We will play a ton of songs to lift your spirits, and you might even find your next favorite artist. That's NPR's Pop Culture Happy Hour. Listen and subscribe now.
Hi, we're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to talk about cars, car repair, and the answer to last week's puzzle.
What was it?
Here it is. This is the second...
The string!
Yes.
Was it the string
Yes,
puzzler?
this is the second in a string of string puzzlers. And here are the facts. You have two pieces of string that each take exactly an hour to burn, but their burn rates are not linear. So one string may burn quickly for 5 minutes or 15 minutes and then slowly for the next 10 minutes and so on. But we know that after exactly an hour, both
String
strings,
is gone.
if they're lit at one end, will be completely burned burned to a crisp. Mon Dieu! Okay, and the Springsteen, the Bruce Springsteen puzzler was this. How could you measure a 15-minute period of time with this, knowing these things, that you have two strings, both of which will burn up in an hour if lit at one end, and all you had was the two strings and a cigarette lighter. You had a Zippo lighter or such thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And the way you did that, you took the two strings and you light three ends at once, right?
Doesn't matter with which three ends.
Any three ends.
Any three ends.
The first piece burns up entirely in half an hour, right? If it takes an hour to burn the whole thing, and if you light it at both ends, it's going to burn up in half an hour, okay? Yeah. And because you've lit both ends, it has to burn up in a half an hour. The second piece burns for half an hour because it was lit at the same time as the other two ends.
Right.
Okay, so then you know that half an hour's burn time left in the second string. You light that at the other end, and voila, you've got 15 minutes, right?
Sure.
Seems pretty good.
I think I follow that.
Right.
Yeah. So what was this question this time?
So now the puzzler was, how do you measure 6 minutes?
6 minutes?
6 minutes. I'll make it easier. A minute. Anything.
Oh.
Well, it has a completely different answer.
Oh, I knew it. I knew when you were being so generous. I said, gee, do you want to give such a big hint? And little did I know that the big hint was a big red herring. Well, I should have known you wouldn't be so generous.
I didn't even give a hint, did I?
You repeated how the old one was done. That was unnecessary because you were trying to lead everyone down the wrong track.
Oh,
and now you just admitted that.
That was awfully sneaky of me, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very sneaky.
Well, here's what you do.
Yeah,
you take the Zippo lighter and you tie it to one. Now pay attention.
Tie it to a doorknob.
Into one of your
you pull on the
incisors.
string and it opens the door and there's the clock right there in the other room. Is that it?
Not quite.
But close.
You tie the Zippo lighter. You tie the string to the one end of the string to the Zippo lighter.
Yeah.
Okay. And you may not realize it, but you have constructed a pendulum. You then take the lighter and you light the other string at both ends.
Not the one that you just tied to the...
No,
the other one.
Okay.
You light it at both ends.
You light it at both ends, and you immediately set the pendulum a-swinging, as they say. And you know it's going to take 30 minutes for that string to burn up.
Right.
And what you do while the string is burning...
You count pendulum swings.
You count pendulum swings. And, of course, everyone knows that a pendulum's cycle is independent of its amplitude. That's why penduli were so popular in clock use.
Yes.
Because as the pendulum seemed to slow down, it really didn't slow down. As the amplitude of the cycle decreased, the time it took for it to swing from point A all the way to point B on the other side and then back to point A
remains the same.
Remains the same. So
a little known fact about pendulums.
Well, it's only true if the arc is small. If it gets too big, then there are there's other mathematics that gets involved, much too complex for me to explain here because
you flunked 801.
I don't understand it.
Was that covered in 801?
So you count the number of swings, and when the thing has burned up completely, you say, it took 30 minutes for, let's pick a nice number, like 300 swings of the pendulum.
Yeah.
Therefore, if I divide this by 5...
Which will be 6 minutes, because 30 divided by 5, so 300 divided by 5 is 60 swings of the pendulum, and so you set it a-swinging again, and you count up to...
You count up to 6 minutes.
Oh, man.
So you can count any amount of time.
Anything. 6 minutes was a red herring as well.
Right.
See, if you had said, how could you count up to anything?
Well, I considered...
No, that would have been too easy.
I considered having... I was considering having the string tied to a red herring. Who's our...
These puzzlers are getting really, really interesting. Oh, man. The winner is Ed Krisselmeyer from Mount View, Wyoming. And for having his correct answer selected at random from among the thousands of correct answers that we received, Ed's going to get a $25 gift certificate to the Car Talk Shameless Commerce Division, with which he can get a copy of our music collection called Car Talk Cartoons, America's Best Disrespectful Car Songs, and there are some beauties in there.
Hey, look, we're going to have a new... I can't describe it yet because I haven't figured out which puzzle I'm going to use for the season finale.
I was wondering about that. It is the season finale.
Yeah. So don't tune us out yet because that's coming up, baby. In the meantime, if you have a question about your car or anything else, give us a call at 888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Kyle from Lake Metagoshi in North Dakota.
Lake Metagoshi. You got to spell that for me.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. Metigoshi.
Excellent.
Metagoshi.
Metagoshi.
Yeah.
Lake Metagoshi.
Cool.
So what's up?
Well, here's my story.
Yeah.
I just got married over Christmas.
Cool.
And wonderful wife, beautiful person to be with, but along with that is a car that has potential problems. And she has a wonderful family. I have a wonderful family. And when we got married, my dad didn't think, you know, she's a beautiful person, wonderful person. He thought, great, we get another car to change the oil on over Thanksgiving vacation.
Oh, one of those, huh?
He loves changing oil.
Yeah.
But here's what happened. A couple weeks ago, we had to get a new front wheel bearing. We were told we need one.
Kyle, I have to interrupt for a second. We've been doing this show for
25
close
years.
on to 20 years. And our producer has told my brother 1,000 times, if you're going to drink a can of Coke, don't open it up during
Underneath
the
the
show,
microphone.
in the vicinity of the microphone. Try to open it like before the show, or if you must open
people
it.
think you're passing wind. I'm glad you straightened that out because a lot of people might have thought it was you.
Well, that's why I interrupted Kyle's little narrative, because I wanted to set the record straight. But I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kyle.
Well, I just want to point out that if you hadn't shaken the can for 20
I
minutes...
didn't shake it.
Before
It fell down a flight of stairs.
Oh, man.
this wouldn't have happened.
Actually, it fell up a flight of stairs, if you can figure that one out.
It happens. I know it happens.
Gee. All right, Kyle.
All right.
So,
All
your-
right.
Your,
So your
father-in-law-
father likes to change the oil.
Your father.
Yes,
Your
exactly.
father, right.
My father. But we had to get a new wheel bearing in the front tire, and that was fine. But then my father-in-law, Al, he went and bought my wife 4 new tires on her car. So, but the mechanic told him that we need to get the wheel bearings packed.
Rear wheel bearings.
Yes,
Yeah.
on her 92 Pontiac Grand Am. So he told Betsy, my wife, and Betsy told me. Then I called my dad, and he said, no, you cannot pack wheel bearings on the back of a Grand Am. You just can't do that. So here's my problem. I mean, one of them is right and one of them is wrong, and I just don't know how to deal with it.
Oh.
Because both of them are very good with cars, or claim to be.
Well, I think your father, if he said that the wheel bearings cannot be repacked, is he the one that made that statement?
Yes, that's what
I
he
think he's
said.
correct.
That was Kyle's father who said that.
I think these are sealed for life bearings, or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. So I don't believe that these bearings are repackable.
Right.
Back in the old days, wheel bearings used to come apart, and it would consist of an inner bearing with a race and a seal behind that, and then an outer bearing with its race, and then a lock nut and a cotter pin, and then a cap, a grease cap that fit over that whole thing. So you got the picture? And you could take that cap off, pull the cotter pin, extract the bearings, clean out all the gunk that's in there, put new grease in, and then torque the retaining nut to the right amount and put everything back together. But I don't believe that the Grand Am has that setup. It has a preloaded bearing that comes from the factory, and the thing is just bolted on with the hub assembly.
Sure.
So if it's loose, it means the bearing needs to be replaced.
Okay.
And if you want to find out for sure, you can call a parts store and ask them what that rear wheel bearing looks like. If the guy says, oh, it's all one piece, then you know it doesn't
you can't repack.
It doesn't get
Doesn't
repacked.
get repacked, right.
But now I'm nervous to tell my father-in-law that he wasn't right, telling me that we had to do that.
I mean, is this going to crush him to find this out?
No, it won't crush him. But I might not get anything for Christmas this year.
I would keep it all quiet.
Okay. I might just figure out myself.
Just figure out what has to be
Well,
done.
more importantly, I would take it someplace and have them check, because if the bearing really is loose, then it needs to be replaced.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't mess around with that, because when bearing sees, it's not pretty.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
See you, Kyle.
Good
Thanks
luck,
for calling.
Kyle.
Okay. See
Bye-bye.
ya.
1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hi, this is Stella from Dallas.
Stella Dallas!
No, Stella from Dallas.
Wasn't that an old soap opera?
Yes.
If there was, it's before my time.
Well, it is before your time. When I was a little kid, it was 1912, I think.
Yes.
I used to
right
come-
after the great influenza epidemic.
I used to come home from school for lunch when I was about in the 3rd grade, and my mother was always
Yes,
listening
of course.
to
another
Stella-
insipid episode of
Another
Stella-
insipid episode of
Stella
Dallas.
Indeed.
So Stella from Dallas, Stella from Dallas, how are you?
I'm fine.
Great.
What's up?
Well, I need some help with a quasi-automotive issue related to my personal life.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Is it about marriage or anything like that?
Yes. as a
My
matter of
brother's
fact,
the
I'm
marriage
glad you
expert.
mentioned
The marriage counselor.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not married, and that's part of the problem.
Maybe not.
One of the main thoroughfares that connects downtown Dallas to its suburbs to the north is called the Dallas North Tollway. And there's this giant
On the way up to
billboard.
Plano, right?
Yes, exactly.
Sure. Yeah.
Anyway, there's a giant billboard that's visible from the tollway, and this billboard started having personal ads for singles wanting to meet other singles.
No kidding.
One ad read something like, tall, handsome surgeon looking for petite blonde to marry.
Yeah.
And another one read, blonde bombshell looking for Mr. Rich Wright.
No kidding.
Now, my question is this.
You want us to help word your personal? Is that what you want?
Well, I need to find out how many words can I put on that billboard so that it'll still be comprehensible to the average 40-something man who's driving to work.
With bad eyesight, slow reflexes.
Bad eyesight.
Yeah.
And part B, should I mention that I'm a lawyer, or do you think that's going to turn off the prospective
I would
date?
leave that out, Stella. Well, maybe not. Do you want to spring it on him later or just be upfront about it?
Well, I think I'd rather be upfront about it. Otherwise, I'd be worried about deceptive trade practices act violations.
I have a very good friend who's a lawyer. I won't mention Alex's name on the radio because he could get into trouble. And he always has the question of, if you meet a woman, he says, do you let her know right away that you're a lawyer? Or do you wait until she gets to know you and can realize that you're a human being a little bit and you have fine qualities and then tell her you're a lawyer? Or do you just tell her right up front so that the faint of heart will just not even bother? You're a lawyer? Yeah. And they leave. It's always been a question for him, and it's a question for you, too.
That's right. So how did he resolve it?
He hasn't resolved it.
lies.
He's been divorced 3 times.
What's his phone number?
That's it. You got it, Stella. Stella, you're okay.
All right, give us some vital information here. What should we know about you to help you word this ad?
Well, I'm petite, I'm brunette. I figured saying petite brunette was better than saying short and dark.
Yeah, petite and brunette. Those are 2 very good words.
I've got a great smile and big brown eyes.
Yeah.
Single, divorced?
Divorced.
Divorced. D-P-B, divorced.
No, P-B-B.
PBJ.
Peanut butter and jelly.
What else are we?
No, I mean we have to use.
I think we should use all either acronyms or abbreviations. No words.
See, I think we should go, and we have to use the other side of my expertise here, which is marketing. And you have to think about the target market. And rather than describe what your characteristics are, you have to think about what kind of a man do you want to attract, and then we'll choose the characteristics that will attract that kind of man.
Okay.
So who are you looking for? What's Mr. Right for you?
Somebody like Dick Cavett. Somebody who's smart and funny, but not funny looking.
Pencil neck geek?
No, that's good. Dick Cavett, you pull that right out. You've thought about this.
Yes, indeed. I've been single for a long time.
All right, then you have to. I would get right to the point. Are you a Dick Cavett type? Call Stella. Right.
Yeah.
Or for a real hot time.
Call Stella. Yeah. Well, I mean, the fact that you've described your target so well, Dick Cavett, boy, that's good. Everyone knows what that means. I can see that right away, and I think you should use that.
And the ad has to be call Stella Dallas.
Ooh. Oh, it could say call Stella or else.
No, I'm not.
Or else I'll sue you.
Right, because you are a lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, you should say looking for Dick Cavett.
Call Stella.
Call Stella.
Call Stella.
Now.
Okay.
Right.
Let us know what happens.
Send us pictures of you and Mr.
Dick.
and Mr. Dick.
All right.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You know, I was looking for the perfect woman, and I actually found her. Unfortunately, she was looking for the perfect guy.
Yeah, well, although you should be doing something less productive. Even listening to us might be too productive at this time of year. You're instead listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Clack, the Tappert Brothers. We'll have more of your calls, plus our last puzzler. before we send the puzzler on summer vacation.
Is it that time?
Yes, it is. You wouldn't know it by the ambient temperature, but it is that time.
No, you
So don't touch that dial, because if you do, the end of your dipstick may wilt.
I'm a pothole picker on the streets of life. I do my best to avoid all strife. I hate the big holes, I hate the small. I'd rather walk than drive, I'd rather crawl. Fill 'em up, I don't care what you use. Fill 'em up with rubber or fill 'em up with glue. Just get rid of those potholes, get rid of them all. I can't bear to stumble and I don't want to stall.
And even though tear-shaped boulders run down the faces on Mount Rushmore whenever we say it, this is NPR.
Support for the Car Talk podcast and the following message come from Valvoline Motor Oil. Did you know higher mileage engines need different motor oil? Well, Valvoline does, because they test oil every day in their state-of-the-art engine lab in Ashland, Kentucky. Valvoline's high-mileage motor oils with Max Life technology are specifically formulated for high-mileage engines and have thick anti-wear film to help protect metal surfaces and extend engine life. Visit valvoline.com/cartalk to find out what product is right for your engine.
What if video games could help you and your child bond and learn important skills? NPR's Life Kit for Parenting is taking on screen time.
One of the big things we're working on right now is the concept of resiliency and not quitting when something is hard.
Sometimes we lose and lose and lose.
And games are great with that.
Check out Life Kit's new guide on screen time or subscribe to Life Kit All Guides for all of our episodes, all in one place.
Ha! We're back. You're listening to Car Talk with us, Click and Collect, the Tappert Brothers, and we're here to discuss cars, car repair, and the last puzzler of this current
of the season.
Puzzler season.
I can hardly wait.
Recently, after we finished one of our Car Talk shows, we and the rest of the Car Talk staff decided to go out for a few drinks and some buffalo wings. So the gang of us goes to a local eatery, and we sit down and we have a drink and some snacks. And just before the bill comes, my brother and I each go to the bathroom and climb out the window.
It was a coincidence. Hey, fancy meeting you here. Yeah. The restaurant was on the 3rd floor.
That's why I always carry a rope.
We were in the hospital for months.
The bill comes, and it's $63.
Uh-huh.
Bugsy says, "Oh, those guys stiffed us. But look, if everyone throws in an extra $2, we'll cover the bill." So the question is, how many people were in the original group? That
sounds simple enough.
Sounds simple enough. Prove your answer.
Prove it.
Prove that there's only one answer. Now, if you think you know the answer, write it.
These are the hardest kind.
Proving, that's always...
Pardon the pronunciation, but I call him Fermat. And everyone else calls him Fermat. But that's basically what his problem was. Prove that this is the only thing.
Yeah, it's easy to hypothesize.
Sure.
It's easy to generalize. It's easy to stereotype.
And it's not easy to climb out the bathroom window.
Especially with my brother on my back. Now, if you think you know the answer, write it on a postcard or etch it into the shell of a diamond and ruby-encrusted Fabergé egg. and send it to Puzzler Tower, Car Talk Plaza, Box 3500, Harvard Square, Cambridge.
Our fair city.
Matt 02238. Or you can email your answer from cartalk.com. If you'd like to call us, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8525. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
Hey guys, I'm calling you from Dallas, Texas, and my name is Lisa Carr.
Lisa.
No joke.
You used to be on our staff.
You were on our very staff.
I've heard that, and I'm really upset that I haven't gotten a paycheck.
Nobody gets paid. We don't.
Paycheck.
Buddy, you have to sue if you want money from us.
If that's a secret, well.
Yeah. That's the secret, yeah.
Maybe you could just send me some donuts or something.
Call Chrysler. They know how to do this.
So what's up, Lisa?
Well, I have a 94 Saturn SL2.
Mm-hmm.
Took it in for a regular oil change, and afterwards the guy came out and said, we have some issues.
Issues.
Issues. Said, okay. And so he laid them out for me, 4 problems that need to be taken care of.
Okay, we'll rank them in order
I have
of
my
severity.
My pen at the ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And D.
Right, and so I'll start with the highest priority and work down.
Go
Okay.
for it.
This car needs a throttle body service.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 2, it needs a coolant change.
Okay.
God, I feel like I'm on David Letterman. Number 3, the muffler is starting to rust. Should be replaced at some point.
Okay.
And number 4, the right back axle seal is seeping.
Okay.
He said those top 2 I should do, kind of right away. The other 2 we can watch subsequent oil changes.
And they wanted $99 for the throttle body service. And 68 Dallas, Texas, 75 bucks for the coolant service.
Oh no, you're way off. Throttle body was only 65, and the coolant change was only 54.
Excellent.
Now I don't have a problem with this because I'm like, these guys are straight up guys. I'm like, next time I bring it in, we'll do it all. So then I get the car, they wash it for me, I go away, and I notice that when I push on the accelerator, it feels kind of strange. But subsequently, in the next couple of days, I notice now when I get in the car and I accelerate, the car stutters, kind of jerks forward a bit, before it kind of kicks in. And it happens when I'm at low RPMs or when I'm shifting gears or if I'm geared too high. Once I get up to speed, like I'm on the freeway, it feels fine.
Yeah.
And so, I'm not saying that they did anything because these are good guys, but I just think the timing is a little interesting. So my question is, have that laundry list of 4 things.
Yeah.
Could this be related to one of those 4 things? And if not, what could possibly happen during an oil change that might make it happen?
Well, I should start by saying that I think that when they gave you this list, they were very honest and correct about the hierarchy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And the fact that they aren't charging you an arm and a leg to do these things, as my brother would do if you took it to his place.
Well, there's many industrial accidents every year. The insurance rates are high. No customers allowed in the shop.
I mean, I was gonna say
all sales are final.
before you mentioned the business of the muffler and the axle seal, I was going to say, gee, I wouldn't have even put these things on any list. At least they got them at the bottom. And then you said they told you not to worry about these things, which is exactly what I would have said to you, too. But now, what did they do to sabotage your car?
You guys are going to get me a big trouble with them now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know that they did anything, but that's what I think. But of course, they were all they did was change the oil in the filter. What could happen?
Well, when you asked them did you ask why you needed a throttle body service? Maybe he noticed something. Here's what happened. I got it.
The guy pulled it in to do the oil change.
No, and there was nothing wrong with it. He pulls it out after doing the oil change and takes it around the block. Or he's going to park
to
it.
see how much oil leaks out.
Right,
that's how they test to see if they put the drain plug in.
Right, to look for that pool of oil.
They drive it around the block with the mirrors so they can see how much oil is left on the ground.
And maybe he noticed that, in fact, it was doing this little stuttering. And he says, oh, Lisa needs a throttle body service.
Yeah.
Where, in fact, what they could have done was knocked off a vacuum hose. Or you could have a bad spark plug wire. So it could be coincidental.
I'm assuming that it is.
I'm assuming that it is, too. I'd be willing to bet that he maybe even misdiagnosed it. I'd be willing to bet you need a spark plug wire. Or you have a fouled plug or some such thing, which is unrelated to anything they did.
And yet...
You can blame them if you want.
I mean, it's one of those things that you can't really believe. How can it happen that out of the infinite number of seconds that there are in the universe, that this throttle body could have died?
Well,
that
Lisa,
it happened at that very moment.
I'm very interested to find out what his explanation is, because if it's any good, I want to be able to use it. See you, Lisa.
Thanks.
For your call.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for calling.
1-888.
You noticed that she brought up, I think she said we have automotive issues.
Yes.
She must be one of those psychologist types.
No, the dealer said that to
her.
the
dealer used that
term.
term.
It was the dealer that...
Did we miss a seminar?
Yeah. We missed a decade.
I think we missed one of those seminars. Issues. We have some issues to discuss with you
Yeah.
about your car.
Let's sound serious right off the bat. Instead of saying...
Sounds like psychotherapy.
I think you've got some problems with your car. Doesn't it sound better?
It does. We have
some issues.
Yeah, which we'd like to discuss.
Yes, and resolve, hopefully.
And resolve, hopefully.
Yes, without violating anyone's space. If you'd like to call us and violate our space, the number is 1-888-CAR-TALK. That's 888-227-8255. Hello, you're on Car Talk.
This is Chris Collins from Rockville, Maryland.
Chris Collins, Rockville.
Good God, you never heard of it, did you?
Of course we've heard of
course,
Rockville.
we've heard
Are you
of
kidding?
Yeah, Rockville, Illinois. No, Rockville, Maryland is as popular as Pueblo, Colorado.
It's a nice place.
Anyway, Chris, what's up?
Well, in Rockville, we have a pike that is basically an 8-lane parking lot.
Uh-huh.
And a couple times I had this problem with my car. It's a 86 Acura, and I was driving along one day in traffic, really hot, about 95 degrees.
An
And
86 Acura Integra or Legend?
Integra. I go to step on the brakes and stop, and slowly they kind of go a little. Every time I step on the brakes, it goes a little further to the floor, and pretty soon, all the way to the floor, and nothing. Won't brake.
Yeah.
Anything. So I start to pump it, and I get the pressure back, and then it'll brake, but then I let it go, and 30 seconds later, there's nothing.
And you were in bumper-to-bumper stop-and-go traffic.
A life-threatening situation. But then, so I have a friend who's a mechanic, and I took it to him. He checked it out, said everything looked fine.
Wait, was this person a friend first and a mechanic second, or a mechanic first who became a friend? Which is, by the way, would be a first. So I presume it's the other way around.
Yes.
Okay.
But he checked it out, and it only happened a second time when it was the same situation. Otherwise, the brakes were fine.
You were in real stop-and-go traffic, literally stopping and going.
Yes.
For how long?
But before that, you had been in high-speed traffic.
No, not really. Just
Hardly
taking
ever.
traffic lights, probably for about 45 minutes.
Yeah. What happened is that the brake fluid boiled, and I'm trying to figure out why. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm figure if I keep talking, my brother will figure it
Well,
out.
but
he's letting me down.
Well, I have.
It shouldn't have.
It shouldn't have.
And I think it's because I might as well get us into trouble.
Stick your
here.
neck right out.
I'm going to stick my neck right out. I think it's something to do with the wacko braking system that Acura uses.
My brother apologizes, and you shouldn't have said that.
Otherwise, it's a great car.
Our mother apologizes
live
for
a
having
long
given,
time.
given birth to him. Well, I suspect, I think my part of my brother's statement is right, and it isn't the second part.
It was the part that said, in my opinion.
I think the brake fluid may be boiling, and I think it's due to the fact that you have a faulty power brake booster.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, and I'll tell you
You got
why.
a stuck caliper, man.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Count
I
on it,
think
man.
the booster's staying on with repeated application of the brakes. And ordinarily, you drive the car and you probably don't step on the brakes more than a few times in a given day. But when you're stuck in this traffic, you're going, stopping, going, stopping, going, stopping, going, stopping. If you had a stuck caliper, it would be stuck. It would stay stuck. It would be getting worse and worse and worse every day.
But why?
And the reason that your friend couldn't find anything wrong was that a caliper wasn't stuck because you don't have a stuck caliper now that the booster has recovered. Here's what tell your friend to do this. We try to keep him shut up as much as possible. This Mike constantly interrupting him is just one step away from shoving a sock down his throat.
What's that remote switch that's connected to the microphone? But why would repeated application cause the booster to stay on?
Well, I don't.
You haven't worked on that one, have you? You were hoping, you were trying to shut me up so I wouldn't ask you that question. Admit it.
No,
fess up.
The problem is either in the booster or the master cylinder, and I'm going to suggest that it's very easy for your friend to figure it out. First of all, he has got to reproduce the symptoms, and he's going to reproduce it by pumping the brake pedal several hundred times with the car on the lift.
Yeah.
At which point, he's probably going to notice that more than one wheel is stuck. If it's just one, it could be something as simple as a stuck or constricted brake hose. But when he determines, for example, that two front wheels are stuck or one front and one rear, you got to start doing some detective work. And the first thing he should do is unbolt the master cylinder from the booster. If all of a sudden the problem is fixed, then the problem is the booster. If the problem isn't fixed, then you have to start undoing individual brake lines at the wheels to see where the problem is. But I suspect he's going to find that it's the booster. And I suspect when the pedal was on the floor, the car had difficulty even moving because the brakes were stuck on. I suspect.
Is that true?
No, the brakes wouldn't work at all.
No, the brakes wouldn't work. But did the car? Do you feel that the car moved as readily when you were experiencing this condition?
Yes.
Oops.
It's often the case when one.
That one last question.
You always have to have. a bailout position. When one is traumatized like this, reality gets distorted dramatically. So I think Chris was in such a traumatized condition.
Did he realize he was flooring the gas pedal and going 6 miles an hour?
Didn't even notice.
You didn't even notice it.
Well, the other thing is my wife was in the car and her nails were dug in the back of my neck, so that could be true.
That'll do it too.
Well, I mean, I think that pretty much eliminates the brake booster theory.
No, it doesn't eliminate the brake booster theory because I think he has distorted reality. Have your mechanic try to reproduce this. If he can't, then for good measure, replace the master cylinder.
Okay.
I think so.
I have another minor problem.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Oh, what the heck.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in my car. I leave. I don't drive it for a couple days. I get back in.
What kind of a car do you have, Chris?
And all the cassettes are mysteriously out of the case. They're all separated, laying everywhere. The only thing I can figure out is it's my wife. And I was wondering if there's some kind of a Dale Carnegie course or special training for her so she could learn how to put the cassettes back in the cases, or maybe a course for me to take care of my anal compulsive behavior.
Yeah.
Oh, see, for years, it took me
Why don't you ask us this question first? I mean, this was much more interesting.
Much more interesting. Who cares about whether or not you have brakes?
Yeah, so what if you get killed with no brakes? This is the issue.
You keep the cassettes in the case, huh?
Yeah.
In the case.
I did
you
before
might
I
be
married
the
her.
only person in the world who does that.
I used to do that, and I liberated myself some years ago by throwing away all the cases.
I, too, I think I'm going through this anal compulsive stage of my life. I have been cleaning out my garage for about 2 months now. And I spent this past weekend building a device so I can hang scrap wood from the rafters.
Which you should have thrown out 10 years ago. My father had a brilliant
No, I
suggestion.
shouldn't have, because I used the scrap wood
to build the
build a device.
Right. But my father suggested a more efficient method of cleaning out his garage. It involved a gallon of gasoline and a match. Anyway, Chris, good luck with your car. Good luck with your tapes.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
It's been a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, it's happened again. You've wasted another perfectly good hour listening to Car Talk. Our esteemed producer is Doug the Subway Fugitive, not a slave to fashion, Bongo Boy Berman. Our associate producers are David the Calves of Belleville Green and Catherine Frau Blucher Fenolosa. Our web lackey is Doug the Old Gray Mare, assisted by Connie Britchford. Our theme music is by David Dog Grisman, and our technical, spiritual, and menu advisor, just back from the race scenes. Let's say it, this is NPR.